What's up, you guys? Number 6 here with another video, and today we're going to be talking all about the new Chrysalax Wonder Weapon that just came out as a part of the new ground-based zombies map Forsaken. This thing is super cool looking and pretty dang good, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first we're going to go over how to actually get your hands on the Chrysalax. There are 4 ways to do this. 3 ways are pretty typical, but there is the main quest as well, which we'll be going over. That is the guaranteed way to get it, but all of these methods will work for getting you the Chrysalax. Firstly, you can try to get it out of the box. Secondly, you can get it as a legendary reward for trials. Thirdly, you can get it out of the loot box that drops after you finish the Rise and Drac arcade game. And lastly, like I said earlier, you can get this from a guaranteed Chrysalax quest like you can do in the other maps. Let's go over how exactly you complete this quest. As a prerequisite, you need to make sure that you have access to the observation tower and that you've lifted the lockdown. But once you've done that, you can head over to this red button right here and just interact with it as normal. It'll start a cutscene, you can skip it if you want, but this is the first step. Alright, after you've pressed that red button, you will notice that a few things have changed throughout the map. Specifically, there are some crystals around the map. The really big ones you don't have to worry about, that's for the main Easter egg. But there are 3 crystals that we will be collecting for this quest. The first crystal that I'm getting here, you can do this in any order, but the first one I got spawns in from the sky a few rounds after you press that button. Specifically, you have to complete a full round, so I pressed the button at the end of round 6 in this game, I completed the full round of round 7, and now it is spawning in at the beginning of round 8. All you have to do is go over to the crystal, interact with it. Actually, I don't even think you have to interact with it, I think you just have to stand on top of it. A bunch of things will spawn on you, zombies, mimics, tempests. All you gotta do is kill them. Once you've killed the last entity, it should be a mimic, you just have to go behind the counter and pick the crystal up. In order to get the next crystal, we need a tormentors to spawn in. You gotta be careful because you don't want them to explode. You need to kill them with the flamethrower. You can build a flamethrower from the crafting table, you can also get it from the box. It does have to be a flamethrower, I believe. I tried Molotovs to see if there's any form of fire, but it didn't work. So do it with a flamethrower, the crystal will drop, and you just have to pick that one up as well. For the last crystal, we are going to need an abomination to spawn in. Once one does, you're going to want to take it to one of the dark ether crystals that have now spawned throughout the map. Once you're at one of these crystals, you need to wait for the abomination to do his laser attack, and you need to lead that laser through the crystal so that it breaks the crystal and drops the chrysalis, the last one that you need to build the Chrysalax. Just head over and pick it up and you will be good to go. Okay, now that we have all 3 of the crystals for the Chrysalax, we need to take them to the particle accelerator. Specifically, we need to take them over to this tank right here, press your interact button, and you will see that the stones have now been placed inside of the tank. Once the crystals are in the tank, you need to get 10 melee kills. This is super easy because meleeing in this game is really good. It's a 2-hit here on round 16, and if you have stuns, if you have monkeys, if you have Tesla Storm upgrade, it'll make this a lot easier. But again, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. It's only 10 zombies. After you've completed your 10th melee kill, the Chrysalax will arise from the tank, and you can now pick it up to be used. You've completed the quest. Congratulations. Let's now head in to how to use the weapon. Okay, now that you've obtained the Wonder Weapon, let's go over its usage. First, I want to say that it can be pack-a-punched to tier 3, but cannot have an ammo type attached, just like all the other Wonder Weapons in the game. The first thing you might notice is that the weapons comes in 2 forms. Starting with the axe form, aka the Chrysalax Savager, there are a few different things you can do with the weapon. The most obvious thing you can do is swing the weapon using either your melee button or your primary fire. The axe swings twice every time you do this, left and then right. This is a very powerful swing and can take out a group of zombies as well as the abomination very easily. A side bonus to the swing is that every time you do it, you will regen health as well as repair armor. If, however, you need a ranged attack with the Savager, it also has a secondary fire. By pressing your ADS button, the axe sends out spinning blade that acts much like a boomerang, clearing anything in its path both on its way away from and back towards you. Additionally, you can hold the ADS button to keep the blade spinning in place for a bit, killing any zombies that walk inside. Don't go too crazy with your secondary fire though, because each time you do it, it requires an energy charge. This is essentially your ammo for the axe. There is no actual ammo counter for this though, instead it's indicated via the brightness of your weapon. So if your weapon looks like this, you're good to go. If it looks more like this, however, not as much. If you notice your weapon is a dark purple like this, you need to get ammo. You can do this either through typical means, max ammo or an ammo crate. or you can refill charge via crystals. The way this works is zombies drop two types of crystals. One crystal gives ammo to your axe, the other gives ammo to your gun, but which crystal drops isn't random. Killing zombies with one form of the weapon will only drop the ammo type of the other form. Because of this, you will be transitioning between the axe and the gun often, much like I'm going to do right now. Unfortunately, I don't know what button is on PC to switch forms of the weapon, but on consoles it's up on the D-pad. Once you've switched to the gun form of the Chrysalax, aka the Chrysalax Storm, you'll probably notice that it's pretty simple in that it just ADSs and shoots like any other gun. There is, however, a unique passive feature to the gun. Sometimes when you shoot the gun, it'll shoot out this like purple thingy, I don't even know what it is, but it'll attach to a zombie and then it'll explode and it'll kill a few zombies, not too many, but it has gotten me out of some rough situations, so definitely a plus there. That's it for the weapon in there for the video, guys. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please be sure to let me know. Good luck on your guys' game on the new map, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.